Up next on my Ollie's extravaganza. This one I haven't taken out yet, so I don't really know what's going on here. But this is the Action Sniper, Action Marine Sniper, yet again for $12.99. These were $35, even though Ollie's has them marked at 20. I'm not mad about it. I haven't touched this figure at all. I might pick up a second one because there's a different lady head in there. I might just use that lady head on something else too. Who knows? I'm sure there's something that I could use it for. But here she is in all her glory. And it's funny because it says that it includes, it tells you. I said this on the previous one. It doesn't tell you. So yeah, there's no sniper, there's no suppressor for this gun, even though there's a suppressor spot. Very annoyed by that. That drives me nuts when they include accessories that have slots for things that don't exist. It's kind of dumb. Maybe that's for the sniper rifle, the rifle that they had. I don't know. Just kind of drives me crazy when you're trying to get things together. So they gave you a couple options on this one. Let's get this open. I'm very impressed with this line, but I feel like being that this is mostly reuse of other things, they're kind of expensive for what they are. First off, this always falls out, so I've lost 2 of those and found them at cons afterwards. Kind of glad I never sold the few things that I did get at cons, though, because now I'm kind of almost complete on this line. Now they're starting to do things like firemen and police and stuff, so it's kind of like, maybe I will keep this and just have a nice little weird line of old school toys. Because I mean, when you were a kid, you didn't care if you got a fire truck or a ambulance or something. And I kind of like that they're rounding out the Joes with normal people. Kind of makes it so that you can have, I don't know, like a street humans. If you're unfamiliar with that, a toy tuber by the name of Shartimus Prime, a couple years ago, wanted to do a thing pretty much exactly like with this. So, where you could have people that just come along with your action figures, so that Spider-Man has someone to beat up. That's pretty much what this line is turning into. So it started out with like actual snipers and stuff. Now it's starting to be like, hey, police officers and paramedics and firemen. So, and that's fine. But it's pretty much his idea, and that kind of sucks because, you know, you have an idea that you want to get out there. I have an idea. I personally do. And I'm terrified that someone is going to come up with it. There's a couple companies that are dancing around the same idea, but I have like a kind of a built-in storyline of mine that's different. So, but it's very annoying when you're just trying to get something going, and it's like, here's the problem. Unemployed, have no money. Anytime I try to get anyone to do anything, they want way more money than I make in a month to do the smallest thing. So it's like, yeah, gets annoying. So we got our ghillie suit here. It's kind of a ghillie suit. It's more like a ghillie overthrow. Here's the Action Marine Sniper. I did actually have Jody something. I can't remember what her. One of the actual G.I. Joe Night Force ones that they released previously is a sniper lady. So we got another sniper lady. I don't know what the ethnicity of this one is supposed to be. It also comes with a white lady head and hands. So, or actually, no, this, yeah. So this is one of the things that annoy me. Because on the box, this looks like an Asian woman. But here, it's just a white lady. Good old white lady head. You can't take the hat off. So the hat's stuck there. Oh, maybe you can. It's just, there. So it's the hat and the hair. Comes off. And then you can put this one on. Yeah, on the box, look at the box. That does not look like a brunette or redhead. Whatever. So needless to say, probably not getting 2 of these because I don't really care that much. Pop this off. There we go. And you pop the hands off. But I do have enough white ladies in my G.I. Joe collection, so maybe I will leave that on there. I'm assuming she's some sort of Hispanic or Islander. I'm not too sure. They didn't give her a name or anything. No backstory, so this is actually an okay thing. Kind of wish that they'd have given us that option with this face, though. So that is a little depressing that they didn't just make it so that this hair can pop off and you can put whatever color hair you want on it. Whatever. I'm done caring at that point. I'm honestly surprised that they didn't have it packed this way, because that's kind of how the G.I. Joe community is. They like to see them white ladies in there. So let's pop this on here. So this is proper. So this is supposed to be what I got with the other one that I didn't. But she doesn't have the loop to put it in there. So that's real annoying. There. So you know what we'll do? I know that they're different. Yeah, they're barely different colors. We're just going to shove this in here. Maybe. Maybe this is just undersized. Because I tried shoving that other one in. This is going in easier than that one did, though. There we go. Ta-da! I fixed the toy, guys. There. There's our Halo jumper. She comes with a whole bunch of stuff. So here's her sniper rifle with the bipod there. Looks like, yes, this does come out. Let's give us a zoom here. There's that. This part also hooks on here, so it's completely barely fits in there and stays. She's got a knife, which doesn't go anywhere. Sometimes these attach to the bottom of those, and that doesn't come out. Piece goes in here. Put that suppressor in there. She comes with a GPS phone, which I know probably should go the other way, but it looks cooler this way. I don't know what kind of gun this is. This is weird. Some sort of Uzi-ish gun, and then this little. If you know what these guns are, please let me know. That one does pop out. Still, no storage for those. That's been one of my bigger annoyances. There's no storage in the backpacks. Looks like this is strictly just for her sniper rifle, so that's. I mean, it's okay. I'll probably never have her with this sniper rifle. She's got her backpack here, which I was wondering, looks like the backpack is hindered by that. real good stuff there. These didn't sell, that's why they ended up at Ollie's, and I can kind of see why now. So let's actually put this back on her. Oh, it's Ollie's, you know. Do, 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 do. Alright. I wonder if any of these other guns. No, that won't fit in there. That won't fit in there, yeah. Pretty much stuck putting this one here. let's, for fun, put this back inside of here, which, as I said, probably where this is going to stay because this stuff is falling off. And I don't like losing these parts. And I kind of already have a sniper lady, so I'd rather just have a... Okay, cool. I don't have to take that off. Fits in there pretty darn nice. That's actually more crisp than I thought that was going to be. Losing stuff already. And then this clamps up nice. Cool. Very nice. So you could clip this on their back or have her kind of carrying it like that, which is fine. Looks like it also has the ability to pop this on, but this nut doesn't work the other way, which is kind of dumb. I don't know what this gun is. I don't really like this gun, so this is the one that's going to go right here. If it'll fit. It's making stress marks on the plastic there, so maybe it won't fit. Let's try this one. There. Guess she's going to be using the other one. Let's try this. A little ghillie suit action here. Does this actually... Nope, it just sits on top. Thought maybe it had hand holes or something like that. Nope. Why would we do that? That looks kind of dumb. Let's be honest. Looks kind of dumb. But she can definitely fit into the brush and hide, I guess. That's the desired effect. After all. There you go. And then is there a hole back here? There's not. So she can't even carry her stuff when she's got this stupid ghillie on. Not a fan of that. So then for the back here, you can clamp a bunch of... That looks so dumb. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. But there is the option to put something else on the back. Be honest with you, most of these backpacks never get used for me. So we're probably just going to put the ghillie on her and give her some guns. Maybe have her sniper rifle out, I don't know. And then there's no place to put this knife either. So that's another fail. This is like the third figure that's come with a knife that didn't have a place for the knife. We do have another thing that supports that suppressor, but I think I'm just going to leave that on the Halo Pilot because I do like that. As I said, it does come with some pretty decent head sculpts. But kind of dumb that they didn't make it where you could wear the backpack with this one. Like, I don't know. I'm very lukewarm on this one. I think I like the Halo jumper a lot better, but they're both okay, especially for $12, $13, whatever it was. So keep an eye out for these at your local Ollie's. I have not seen any other ones thus far. I think there was another wave after this. I'm honestly forgetting. As I think I have the scuba diver and some sort of other gun guy. It was like a desert guy that came with a cannon. Whatever. Hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment. It's a G.I. Joe figure, and I think most of this is reuse. These are toys.